Hello again, my fellow agents, and as most of you know, one of my goals here at the channel is to always give you the most accurate information I possibly can, and unfortunately this morning when I posted a video earlier, I failed to mention a few important reminders about getting ready for Year 5 Season 3, so I wanted to bring you an updated version. We're going to jump right into the details, and while I know many of you out there may have already completed the seasonal reward track, for those of you that have not, you want to make that a priority today. The reason I say that is because I happen to hear from many players out there who never complete the seasonal reward track. There was an exotic that they wanted to pick up, they didn't get it, and they ask, how can I get this thing now? And remember, once a season ends, the only way to get a previous seasonal exotic is to farm for it, so anytime you can get something guaranteed in the game, you definitely want to take advantage of that. You can see I'm highlighting the Iron Lung. This thing is an absolute monster. The game is also making some major changes to LMGs across the board with Year 5 Season 3, so even if you think you will never use this exotic, I still recommend picking this thing up, saving it, because you never know when you actually may want to use it with a build. Also want to remind you that as of my recording this footage, you can see we have 3 days, 2 hours left of the Golden Bullet Global event. So you need to make sure you spend all of the stars you have earned during this event before the servers reset on the 6th. Otherwise, you're going to lose all of them. I hear from so many people out there who forget to do that, so please consider this your fair warning. Now, the main reason I'm re-recording this video is because many of you out there have been reaching out to the channel. You're wondering if there is a bug in the current apparel event Phoenix Down, because even though the event says it's closing, you are unable to earn any apparel cash keys no matter how many levels you gain, and that is intentional. Now, you can see the game did put out a message on the 29th, and they said the following: your chance to earn keys for the Phoenix Down apparel event in the Division 2 ends tomorrow. Finish off those sets and remember to spend your keys before February 5th. Now, I know many of you out there may not follow the game on Twitter, as you happen to use YouTube as your primary source for information in regard to the game. Now, to be clear, this is a pattern the game has followed in the past. I'm sure it's going to continue in the future, and if you have any other questions, please let me know. Finally, today, my fellow agents, we are going to talk about your recalibration library, as I know many people out there never made maxing that out a real priority, so you do have a few questions, and we're going to go over those really quick. Now, for those of you out there who are new or just returning to the game and you're unsure how can you actually tell in your recalibration library what you need to max out, I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough. So anytime you pick up a piece of loot in the game, you are going to see that item's core attributes, and you will also notice either an orange or a white triangle. Now, the orange one is going to indicate an attribute that is fully maxed out in your library, and the white one is going to show you where the attribute is currently sitting if it is not maxed out. And obviously, I want to show you an example really quick. To do so, we are going to go to the recalibration library, and one thing I recommend for any of you out there who do not have certain things maxed out, you definitely want to take some time and make that a priority. Now, one of the best things about this page is you can see there is a clear indication when you have a category that can actually be improved. So when we look at the marksman rifles, you can see on screen there is a green arrow, and that is the game telling me, hey, you know what, you've got something better here that can improve your library. You definitely want to check it out, so that is what I'm going to do. Now, if you notice, I do have 12 out of 12 attributes in this library, but you can also see only 4 out of those 12 are actually maxed out. I want to work on this now before everything goes live next week. The main reason for that is we are going to see a change where your library is going to directly coincide with how you can optimize certain things in the game. And to be very clear, you will still be able to maximize your library after Project Resolve goes live, but for me, I really don't have anything else to do in the game right now, so I am going to make that a priority. If you haven't done so as yet, I recommend you do the same. Now, for those of you that may not know, the game has confirmed there is going to be a special report live stream on Monday via Twitch. That is going to be on the 5th. I will be live streaming it here on YouTube as well. And for those of you that may not be able to catch the live stream, I will post a recap later in the day. Hope this helps you out, my friends. As always, I want to thank you all for your incredible support of this channel. I sincerely appreciate the privilege of your time. And as I mention at the end of every one of these, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other. We will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.